Hello everybody, this is Character More Let's Play Suikoden 2 Blind. And we are in Rokkaku Village, because I'm pretty sure I have what I need. Hi. It's all about his short sword. God, Kasumi is disarmingly pretty. I don't think it was necessarily intentional, but the look on her face is just one of those looks that just calms you down, you know, like... Let's see, there's Sasuke. Let's get him off the list. A little embarrassed that I missed him the first time through. But I got him now, and I had to come this way anyway. It's a good thing that I brought her with me, because I'm not sure they would even let me in the village without her. Even though I've been here once, and apparently I wouldn't have been able to recruit him without her. Didn't level up the equipment or anything, but if I made the money I needed... Well, I've made a bunch of money, and if I made the money I needed, I can grab this guy in Gregminster, go back, level them up, or not level them up, but get their gear, sharpen their weapons. And I do kind of like the sharpening aspect as opposed to the forging, reforging. It's something that occurred to me today, yesterday, day before, I don't know. Well, technically, it's now Friday, or Saturday rather, and I was doing this Friday. So within the past 3 days, it occurred to me that, yeah, the sharpening thing kind of explains, like, oh, well, we're getting all these weapons and shit. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, the loss of levels between games from characters like Victor kind of makes sense, that they haven't been fighting as hard, maybe they haven't kept up their training, you know. But what about the weapons? And then it occurred to me, well, they haven't been keeping up their weapons either. Yeah, fuck it. I'm close to Gregminster, we'll be fine. Really wish my mirror worked here. I really wish Vicky could send me here. That would be the best thing. There we go. But yeah, this bandit kid, he's hitting as hard as Naname. And he shouldn't be. His stats are nowhere near what she's got. You know? But he's rocking the damage. And Bob, well fuck, we've seen what Bob does once he transforms. I'm a little curious what he'll do after transforming when he has decent equipment. You know? But in the meantime, I was looking up a trading guide so I could find, like, oh, this town has this town has this, you know? And it's a shame I couldn't get those ancient texts, like, say, 6 of them or something, because that would have been enough right then and there to get me the money in one shot, but they only had 1 in stock. And that, fuck, that was like a third of the money right there. I actually kept a list. And let's see, the ancient text... I bought that for $4.72 and sold it for $23.36. So that's literally half the money right there. You know? And I went the wrong way. But yeah, if I got the money I need for this trader, then we're good. And if not, I'll swing by Rokkaku, get those candles, and sell them. You know, but when I was looking up the trading guide, the guide I looked at also said, oh, there are 4 different endings. And apparently there's one where I can just surrender at Tinto. There's one where I can rule the world. There's one where I can just leave with Joey and Naname, which I am not getting, because that requires sparing Joey. And fuck Joey. I'm sorry, he's pulled too much evil crap. If it is requested heavily enough, actually, what I can do is I can save this thing. And depending on what a pain in the ass... Because I think it's a duel that you fight as the final battle thing. Depending on how much of a colossal pain in the ass that is, I might just show off some of the other endings. Now... Also, there is a character. I can recruit him now. He's not, like, lost to me. It's a flying squirrel. One of 5, I believe. But this is the named one. And I could have recruited him in the first part of the game. He could have literally been the first thing I recruited. Because you get him when you go home to Chiaro. You know? So, I could have had him if I had just not been doing this blind. You know? But I am doing this blind, so just to let you know, that's there. I could see myself coming back and doing this game as an actual project. If I ever get the setup I want, like I get my awesome desktop computer, I get a new laptop, I get a tablet for cheat sheet stuff and all that. If I ever get that setup, meaning that I make, even if I get a job tomorrow that pays exactly like double what I'm making on my what I was making on my disability, like say $1,500 a month kind of thing. Even if I get that job tomorrow and actually make my quota this month and next month and every month after, I'd be looking at 2 years before that's even feasible. But you know, that's a thing that I could see myself coming back and doing this as a perfect run, basically, where I don't miss shit. It's like, oh, this character I can grab right here, and I can get this one here, and I can do this and this and this, and here's me dueling perfectly because I know exactly what to do. You know? Did I accidentally come to the right place instantly? No, I didn't. That's just a house. Okay, where's my tradie shack? Oh, I don't want... Yeah, I do want the tradie shack. Wait, I don't want the tradie shack. I want the tradie shack. Where's my tradie shack? What will he even do for us? I mean, as a trader, does he just have everything, or what? Okay, there's the castle. The fuck's the trade shack? That's a window. Oh, it'd be down here probably. Derp. Derp, 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 more of the city, idiot. Alright, Mr. Sir. I was right. It is the difference. Because right now... let me see here. What did he say? Did he say 45.96? Okay, I'm a little bit off on my numbers. Let's see here. Oh wait, there's more. Alright, we'll swing by Rikaku, get those candles, and sell them. That's just an inn. You know what? Fuck it, I need that inn. But again, this is just a little bit more recruitment video before I go on with the game. Not completely, it's not going to be full-blown like it has been, although it depends on how long it takes me to walk back and forth between here and Rikaku and fucking Banner and so on. I wish I didn't have to go through that goddamn forest to get here. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's good for my money, but I'm kind of sitting pretty on money right now. I could, if not for the restock factor, and honestly even the restock factor wouldn't be that big a deal. It's just that at this point in the game I have the blinking mirror, so while it might normally take me a half an hour to get between South Window and the Kobold Village, now I can do it in seconds. You know, I've depleted pretty much everything already. But I could see if you do this the way the game wants you to, like as soon as you hit them, you're like, oh, let me buy all these ancient texts, let me buy these crystal balls. Like the guide tells me to do, but I never fucked with because I wasn't reading the guide while playing. But if you do that, you could make a small fortune in money. I mean, I don't necessarily have the patience to do this right now. I mean, if this were just my solo playthrough on my TV instead of on the laptop for recording purposes, oh, I'd do it. I'd fucking knock this shit out of the park. But this is for the internet, and I'm kind of on a time crunch. I've got 2 days before the 4-job fiesta officially starts, you know. And I want to be done with this so that I can just bury myself in that. But incidentally, I've gotten far enough into my videos that I damn near have an entire, not an entire year, but an entire year's worth just of this, where it's like, hold on. Did I pass it already? I might have passed it already. Where, I mean, like, this'll air, or this airs in August and it ends in August kind of thing. Like, this carries deep into 2018. I'm setting my schedules up, and I'm rather pleased with how it's turning out. Oh, okay, we're not there yet. Never mind, it's over here. But yeah, this was an unexpected gem as far as my programming was concerned, because I was expecting 20 to 30 episodes like the first one. We're getting 50 plus. I can fucking taste that. I mean, just the recruitment alone. And if you're wondering why it's taken much longer to do this, it's because in Suikoden 1, I knew what to do, and I had a very good idea. It's like if I forget one little tidbit, it doesn't matter. I've got like 3 guides to consult, and I have memory, etc. I also knew to grab certain characters at certain times. I knew where the missable characters were. I knew there was no choice, like, oh, Kasumi or Valeria. You know, no either or characters. So I just had more to work with. Whereas here it's like, how much time have I wasted trying to get Bob? I probably have an episode and a half of me just walking back and forth trying to get Bob in the party. Because my guide was iffy on the fact, like, oh, when you get level 3 castle, go talk to Bob and he'll join you. No! You have to get level 3 castle and have 80 people. And if it had told me that, I wouldn't have wasted my fucking time. You and them candles. All 4 of them. Part of me wants to go back to the guide, but then I remember, oh yeah, I didn't print up the guide, I just grabbed it off the internet, and I had to close it when I recorded because otherwise I'd lag. Alright, now we backtrack back, and then I'm going to have to come back here again, so this video is probably really is going to be all recruitment. And I'm very sorry about that. It was supposed to be I go to Gregminster, I get the thing, etc., but I haven't saved, so I can't reset any of this, you know. I snagged Sasuke, so for one thing, I'm not going to reset and lose all this money and have to do this again. And I'd have to reset just to undo Sasuke. And I'm not going to edit this because that's a thing. It's just, my software is not good for that. And quite frankly, this computer is not crispy. You know, it lags a lot in certain things. Like, I used to be able to make music videos on this computer with my programming. I don't know if it's just processor degradation or what, but now I just can't. I can't get it to fucking work. It lags like crazy, it fucks up. It just, and when I say lags, I don't mean like, oh, here's a little bit of lag. I mean lock up, fucking dead lag. Not blue screen, reset computer lag, but hi, if you click something, it's going to say, program's taking too long, want to close it? That's how bad the lag is. You know? It's one of those kind of lags. The kind where your computer legitimately thinks the program is broken. Oh, silverlit. Nice. But yeah, I really can't wait until I finally get a job and get my setup. I need to get a better setup than what I've got right now. Because this setup isn't helping. I mean, I can get programming now. I can get programming at pretty much the same level of quality I've always had. It's just, I can't do 3DS because I don't have a capture card for that. My DS games are limited because even though I have an emulator for that, not all games can be emulated properly. Like, I can't get Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I can't get Black and White 2 to work. And certain games, like this Digimon game that I want to play that requires you to spin or draw circles, it doesn't register. So chances are I can't do Pokemon Ranger either. And I do want to try Pokemon Ranger. But I also can't do almost any PC games. Like, I'd love to do Baldur's Gate, but I lag all to hell. It's not worth the effort. You know, it's just too much trouble for what little it's worth. So I'm not going to bother with it. I would love to do Don't Starve. I would love to do Castle Crashers. I would love to do Civ 5. I'd love to do all the games I have on Steam. But I can't. Although I can probably do Death Road to Canada next month when I buy it. It won't air next month, but I can probably, you know, hook you guys up. I want to teleport to South Window, please. I'm pretty sure these candles sell there. Yeah, this is why I kept missing them, because I never go directly right from there. Sure, I guess. Well, that's a thing anyway. So the problem is now I've got to wait for everything to reset. Which I don't know how long that takes. I assume it's like the rare items where it's every half hour or so. So I'm just going to wander around for a little bit, get some errands accomplished before I, you know, do the thing. Worst case scenario, you'll see me start the next video at Greg Minster with the guy, hey, I'd like to everything now, please. Ooh, an axe, huh? Well, I know a certain rune that you could use. And might. But yeah, most of the people I recruit from this point on are in Tinto, so that's the thing. Alright, there's that. Save myself a little bit of a walk. I do want to teleport somewhere. Not Muse Green Hill. Forest Path, Green Hill, Matilda. Is it going to let me through here again? Because if so, there's a town around here where I can get stuff. Not even going to bother with these things. I remember them being kind of fussy to beat up. I mean, they're probably not now, but... And those aren't worth any money. But yeah, I think having Bob against Necklord will be fun. Just a werewolf versus a vampire. Can I get through here? I can get through here. Oh, Mega Medicine. Would have been a little more useful back then, but I don't think I've ever ran out of medicine when I was on screen, you know what I mean? What is that, the encounter rate here? God damn. They'll probably chase me out or some stupid shit like that. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that's what they mean by it's locked out. So I can't trade there anymore. I wanted to check. So I'm limited in my trading. It's kind of bullshit. Well, with any luck, I'll get to deal with him before, you know, I liberate Green Hill. But yeah, this is probably the most troublesome of the recruits to get. And even then, it took me about a half an hour to get 90% of the way there. So, sure, let's try him out. Just to check my attacks. God, they still hit really hard. Alrighty. So yeah, not getting anything from that place, huh? Well, hopefully running up the clock will give Kobold and such time to recharge. Speaking of which, am I near Kobold? I am near Kobold, so fuck it, I'll walk to Kobold. I seriously just need one ancient text. Just one. Just one ancient text and I've got this. That's not Kobold, is it? No, that's not Kobold. What's this? It's Green Hill. Fuck, I'm not supposed to be here. I thought I was in Kobold. Wrong window, Kyrix. Speaking of window. Well, not yet. Soon. Soon I'll be back in window. Alright, come on. Hook me up with just one. I only need one. Stock just one. You've made my day, little kobolds. Hell, if you'd had 3, I'd have been done. What's it about mayonnaise? Mayo sells well here. Okay, that's nice to know. So if I can find some mayonnaise, which I don't think I can. Will they let me in Green Hill? I don't think they will. I'll check, because it's not likely to trigger some kind of liberation thing. Let's go to Green Hill real quick. See if I can actually do anything while I'm in here. No, it's locked. He didn't tell me shit. I love the fact that he chases me off, despite the fact that I could kill him pretty effortlessly. I mean, come on, I fucking beat the shit out of Luca Blight. I can handle a single soldier. Even if it did take 3 parties in a duel to do it. We jumped out a window! Come on, damn it. And that ought to be the last piece of the puzzle, as it were. I do love that the guy at least has the courtesy to keep track of how much money I've made, but still a colossal pain in my ass. Speaking of colossal pains in my ass, how about I level everyone, not level everyone up, but check everyone's armor real quick. Honestly, Tinto will probably hook me up with some new gear. Once I get there. Not that. Always start over here. Looks like the bandit kid's hooked up already. It's just Bob that needs gear. That was significantly cheaper than I was expecting. Okay, one last trip to Koboldia. Also, I've got him, I may as well use him, right? What's another hex doll? That was not worth what I paid for. That kind of was, I guess. I'll get another Chinese dish so I can keep the symmetry going once I get another bonsai. I like keeping my bath symmetrical when I can. I was gonna sell the dish and then I got another one. I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just keep the dishes. Maybe sell the bonsai. Alright, Koboldia. Shazam! The sad thing is I can't even say that this is going to be the last recruitment video because I know that would be a lie. I brought mayo. Bet you want some mayo. Shit, that right there was enough. Didn't even need the candles. Fuck it. Let me just check something here about that squirrel. Am I near where I can get him? Where's Muku Muku? Muku Muku! Maybe he's not. Oh, there he is. The Green Hill Muse border, huh? I can do that. Alright, hook me up with the trip back home. Or at least a banner. Alright, because I'm doing stupidly well on money right now, I'm going to dodge all these fights. I'm going to snag one of these just in case. Actually, I'm going to snag two. I'll buy a couple of them. They are useful after all. Probably when I have my stuff, I don't know. I might just put one on each person at some point. Don't know why I bothered to buy those here. I could buy them back home. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Let go. I'm in a hurry here, people. Good news is, once I get this guy, I'm done. I'm just fucking done here. What's his purpose even? That's what I want to know. What does the trader do? I didn't find a list of goods that we can have. Only thing I could potentially think of is that he just has the best purchase price anywhere, or that he just doesn't run out of shit. Or better yet, I could just send people, like send proxies, like, hey, send Gengen over to get salt. You know? I mean, if that's the case, fuck money grinding, but I don't think that's the case. That seems a little too broken. Even considering how late in the game you get him and what you have to do to get him, it's basically a license to print money. That's like the Rockland cheat all over again. You're going to hear a crunch sound for a second. That crunch sound was me crunching up a water bottle. They squish real nice. But for those who don't know what I'm talking about with the Rockland cheat, because maybe you didn't see me play Suikoden 1, or maybe you just forgot because it's something I did in like the first 3 episodes, there's a cheat for the game. Early in Rockland, you find this guy who plays a shell game, right? And it's only when he's in Rockland. It's not when you recruit him, which sucks. And it's not when you meet him later. Or maybe it is, but it's... What he does, he has a set pattern that he does. Like, let's say... You play with him. I don't remember if you could save your game and quit and do it. I think you could save and he just has this pattern like, oh, it's going to be right, left, right, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, right. You know, like do that. And you just keep betting money until like, say, 8 places, and then you just keep doubling, because your money doubles like every time. And you just keep doubling your money again and again and again, and then once you get to, like, say, the 8th one, you quit, and then you go back and you do it again. And then you quit, and you go back and do it. And basically, you literally max out your money. For as long as I was in that area, I had max money all the time. Everyone had the best equipment. Everyone had sharpened weapons. Everyone was just everything I needed. And it was pretty fucking cool. And it lasted me for, like, the first quarter to a third of the game, where I didn't have to worry about money. It might have even gone to halfway through the game. It actually became a thing that I was noticing when my money was starting to dip, you know? And I had like one potch shy of $1 million, because I think that's how high it went. Or maybe it was 10 million, but I was obscenely wealthy. I was richer than the game expects you to be. And, if he does what I'm saying he does, and I don't know, because I didn't read what he does, I know he's a trader, but I don't know anything beyond that, then that would take the Rockland glitch and make it even worse, because this is something I can do all the time, instead of just at the beginning of the game. Because let's face facts, having infinite money at the beginning of the game, or near infinite money, is good, but there's not a lot of good shit you can buy, you know? You're not going to use all that money that soon. Alright, that's Gordon. Let me mark him off the list. Q. Oh, I think he's actually the bottom of the list. Yeah, he is. Alright, that is Gordon, marked off the fucking list. He was the one. He was the one guy I'm like, do I really want to do this shit? You know? He was the guy. He was the guy that I had in mind when I'm like, well, maybe I won't get 108 stars. Anywho, this has gone on far long enough. So I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.